Hi there, Anup here. Bit of a sunny day here in Thailand. And today I want to talk to you about the power of laughter. And it's come about because about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I started asking my little girl, she's 6-year-old, how many times she'd laughed today and how important it was. And I said it's the most important thing you can do, to be laughing and having fun every day. Now she finds this amazing that I'm asking her this every night and saying, how many times did you laugh today? And I'm trying to get her to do it 5 times. And if she hasn't, then I'll think of a joke to try and to get her to laugh, which sometimes doesn't work, but sometimes does. Anyway, since then, I've been looking at my own life and thinking, how many times am I laughing in my life? And I know the importance of it, and I recognise how easy it is to slip away from having as much fun in our lives as possible. You know, many people have healed themselves from life-threatening diseases through laughter because an enormous amount of endorphins are released when we laugh so much. It's very good for us. I mean, it's really very good for us. And so I give you, I pass this on in the hope that you'll question your own self, question yourself as to see how often you're laughing, and maybe try it for 3 times a day. See if you can do it 3 times a day. See if 3 times a day. See if you can have a good laugh 3 times a day. I think historians will look back at us and say, can you believe it that they watched news 3 or 4 times a day and programmed themselves to be serious and fearful and separated from each other? Absolutely incredible. They'll also say, can you believe it that they sold natural resources to each other? But anyway, that's a different topic. So getting back to the laughter, it's just a short video just to bring this to your attention and your awareness of how important it is that we laugh and have fun as often as we can. So I'm going to leave you hopefully with a smile on your face. I really appreciate stupid jokes, so I'm going to give you one. You may not laugh, but this is one of my favourites that I tell over and over and over, and it always makes me laugh, which is why I tell it, because it's so ridiculous. So there's 2 horses in a pub. They stood at the bar having a pint, and one says to the other, and these guys are getting on, they're old. One says to the other, the strangest thing happened to me last week. He said, I was racing along, totally furlongs behind everybody else, and all of a sudden, this white, spiritual, godlike essence and light embraced me, and I was like a young buck, and I flew and I won the race, 100 to 1. Anyway, his mate said, that's amazing. He said, it's amazing that it happened, but it's also even more amazing because the same thing happened to me. He said, I'm flying along, I'm way behind everyone else, I'm 200 to 1, they're sending me to the knackers yard next week, and all of a sudden, this white, spiritual light embraces me, and I flew and I won the race. Anyway, there's a greyhound dog in the corner, and he sticks his paw up and he says, and he's got grey whiskers, and he says, excuse me, I was going to say gentlemen, but he says, excuse me, horses. He said, I couldn't help but overhear what you were saying. And he said, the same thing happened to me. He said, I was at the dog track the other day, and I'm totally gone, you know, all these young guys were flying in front of me, and there I was going, and all of a sudden, this surge of white light came up behind me, and I flew and I won the race. And the 2 horses look at each other, and one says to the other, I didn't know dogs could talk.